From cells, we now get into working with the worksheets. So the default number of worksheets in any Excel file is 1. Supposedly you want to increase this default number to a greater number. You go to File, you go to Options, and here include these many sheets. So the default setting is 1 and you could increase this number to whatever number, and you say OK. And then when you open a new file, you see that the default number of sheets visible are the ones that you just mandated Excel to do. Now the next is how do we rename worksheets. So I am closing this book 3 and I am coming back to my original sheet and I say rename, and here I could just say introduction. And so how did I do it? It was a right click, rename. Alternatively, I could just double click and then write basic, so whatever I want. So double click or right click are the two ways of doing it. Now how do I add more worksheets? With this sign of plus, I can go on adding as many worksheets as I want. Now the maximum number of worksheets that a file can accommodate would depend upon your memory of the system settings. I could rename them to say intro or whatever, and now I can also move these worksheets from one place to another. I could select a particular worksheet and with the mouse and left mouse button I could move the sheet from one place to another. Now supposedly the basic sheet had information on numbers and I want to copy this particular sheet into a new file. Now there could be two options. One is that I want this sheet to be removed from this file and move into a new worksheet, or I just want a duplication of this worksheet into a new file. So I right click here and check move or copy. So move essentially mean that this particular worksheet would be removed from this file and will move to whatever book that we want it to move to, and copy is when it would just get copied, so it would be duplicated. So supposedly I want it to move to a new workbook, right, and it's just a copy, so it's not moving, it stays here and it also moves to the new book, and I say okay. So now I see that there is this new book 4, which has the sheet that I created, basics.